All right, hello everybody. Welcome to Wednesday's Zoom coaching training. We've got a big crew tonight. Everybody say hi.
Hello.
And
Hello.
keep in mind, whoever's doing the chatting, to send it privately and not to everybody, because it keeps popping up on everybody's screen, unless you're sending it to everybody, okay? But, so everybody just came back from conference and convention, and Take Shape for Life announced a host of new initiatives, right? They always seem to rattle the cages every time we go to convention, but the cool thing is that it's getting better and better. And if you're joining this call tonight, and you made the time tonight, that means you're dedicated to your business. That means you're dedicated to wanting to grow and wanting to bring on new clients, help people get healthy, and actually build an organization for yourself. And one of the biggest initiatives that we have right now gives us an opportunity to do that. So how many of you out there would love to have just a ton of pre-clients that were thinking about doing this program?
Oh, yeah.
Who would like to have that? Raise your hand. So you would love to fill that pre-client folder with hundreds of people that are doing something about health that will give you access to having a conversation, right? Great. That's exactly what we have in the tools that they launched. And I'm going to share with you what they are and how to use them. You guys all heard of them, but maybe you haven't heard of them this way, or how to implement them into your business and what to do with them. The first one is the Stop Challenge and Choose 12-week challenge. Actually, it's not a challenge, 12-week transformation. And with that, Dr. Anderson's new ebook on Stop Challenge Choose. Now, both of those things, you want to know this for sure. They are together, okay? The 12-week transformation is the emails, and the book corresponds to the emails each week as they go through, okay? So they are a together piece. Now, this is not a contest. This is actually a powerful tool that we have, because think about this. When you were coached on Optimal Health, you had your coach, right? I was some of your coaches, and otherwise you had other coaches. Some people had great experiences with their coach. Others didn't have great experiences with their coach. But who would like to be coached by Dr. A and actually train you on Optimal Health, right? We all would. And what I understand now is that this 12-week transformation is exactly that. It is a one-on-one conversation with us if we choose to join it ourselves, which I did. I joined it. I want to learn from Dr. A and everything he has. And for my clients to have a relationship with Dr. Anderson through these emails, through this book, and through these little ways for people to change. Now, that is exactly what it is. And I want you to frame it and understand it that way, that 12-week challenge is for somebody who wants to get healthy, and they want to have, and we're not their coach. We're their coach at this point, but we're not the expert. All our job is to do is to keep them moving forward, keep them engaged in their health, keep them wanting to learn the habits of health, engage with the book, engage with these daily emails, ask them what they're learning from them. That is our job. Our job, let Dr. Anderson be the expert. That's what this 12-week challenge is, or 12-week transformation is truly about. And if we really understand the magnitude of that, then what you have in your hands is a way to fill that pre-client folder that we just talked about. Because all you have to do is promote a free 12-week challenge or a 12-week transformation. And they don't even have to be clients. Many of the leaders, this is exactly what they did. If you have not heard the leadership call this week, I recommend hearing it and taking copious note. Because there was a girl named Kara on there who shared that she had a Facebook mommy group that she joined. She introduced herself. She introduced that she's, some other personal stories, that she's a coach. She posted some pictures. She asked people to join her in a 12-week transformation. Then from that, she had so much interest, she created a health group page that had over like 500 people within like a month, and she signed up 200 people to do the challenge. None of them were on program. Not a single one was on program. They all joined the challenge. She shared it, the way she shared it. Next thing you know, 18 of them in the first month became clients, and she had appointments, 3 appointments on the phone. She was saying, I got 4 tomorrow, 3 the next day, because everybody now wants to know what is going on, So the 12-week transformation is a beautiful piece for us to load the pre-client folder, right? Because we know how hard it is for people to truly get healthy, making their own food and doing all the things that's necessary to do. So this is a way to literally load that pre-client folder. Now, the ebook, the first couple of chapters, if you haven't read it yet, please start reading it yourself so you understand. And the challenge so you know. And by the way, you all just raised your hand saying you would like to be coached by Dr. A. Well, I'm now sharing with you guys that this is your opportunity to be coached by Dr. A, and my opportunity to be coached by Dr. A, because that's what this is about. So you have that in your hands now to do yourself and then to share it with everybody. The ebook goes along with how the book is set up, how to stop, challenge, and choose health. And it doesn't matter where these people are on their journey. If they start that, now we make sure that we are chosen as their health coach, right? We don't want them doing this without us being their coach. And view this as a little bit of pro bono work. As, okay, I'm going to help you. My goal overall is to convert you to a client when you're ready, but let's see how the process unfolds, right? That's the idea. So that can load your pre-client folder. Now, it starts from now, and the last enrollment date, September 14th, okay? And every Monday is when it starts. It starts each Monday for people. So if they sign up during the week, it starts on Monday for them. So everybody's getting the same start date each week.
Barry, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
What is it that's going until November?
It's going till September 14th, enrollment in the 12-week transformation.
Oh, I thought that was something that was going to be ongoing.
They're gonna do it again, but it's gonna stop on the 14th. They have to have deadlines.
Gary?
Yeah.
Does that mean, because I signed up and I haven't received anything, so next Monday I will receive something?
On Monday you will, correct. You should. If you don't, follow up.
And do my pre-clients, they have to go and sign up themselves, or can I?
You could sign them up if you get the information from them. It's okay to sign your clients up as well. It's up to you if you want to send them a link, or where you could send them a link directly where they sign up and you tell them what to do, or you say, I'll sign you up. But if they sign up on their own, they're really serious. If you sign them up, then we don't know if they are. So okay. I always err on the caution of having them sign themselves up if they're really serious.
And that link is the StopChallengeChoose.com.
StopChallengeChoose.com is the website, exactly. You just want to go there and make sure you know how to give them your coach's ID or whatever. There's other ways to do it where you can shorten the URL. I think I sent something out on that where you can take the long URL and shorten it and send them directly to that page where you are already selected as their coach.
Okay.
But if you want to do that, we'll talk about that privately, not on here. Okay. So yeah, till September 14th is when they could sign up. That'll be the last day. And then my guess is that they will roll it out again. When you have deadlines, it makes it really, good for people to try to get it. So the key here is to go out and try to sign as many people up that want to do something like this. Everybody you can print flyers on it. Just don't brand it, right? You go ahead and market it. Get people on the 12-week transformation, as many as you possibly can, and you will be selected as their coach. So they'll be tied to you. You'll have the information. You'll be able to support them and then convert them, when they realize that it's futile to try this sometimes on your own, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Questions on the 12-week transformation and the ebook?
Hello.
Really?
I have one question.
Yeah.
I also had a client sign up and they're not getting the emails. And I did send a question. I did send an email to Stop Challenge Choose. Is there another vehicle I'm supposed to use to look into that?
You can call Coach Connection and find out from them, but other than that, they all go out on Monday. The first emails go out on Monday.
Yeah,
Not
she
right away.
signed up last week. She should have gotten it. She did sign up last week, and I did get the confirmation. So I'm going to look into it. Okay.
Okay, yeah. I don't know the answer to that. Raise your hand if you have a
Gary?
question, because I got a big group. Yes.
Gary, it's Joyce. I was at an event last weekend and they made a great suggestion and I did it. If you enroll yourself as a coach and you put your coach ID in it, you'll get your confirmation and information that you'll see on other, anyone you might sign up. So it's kind of good to monitor yourself as well
Oh.
Great suggestion.
when you register.
Okay, thank you, Joyce. Appreciate that. But
You're
although
welcome.
you can do that as a secondary, but ideally you want your coach to know that you're doing the program too. But yes,
Yeah.
it's good to know.
That leads me to a question. Will we have any report, or how are we going to know who has signed up?
If they sign up and they've chosen you, you get an email saying that they signed up.
Okay, good, thanks.
Malka, do you have a question?
Yes, and it might just be that you haven't gotten to it yet. Where do the daily emails fit into all of this? The daily videos.
Those are different.
Those are different. That's not part of the 12-week challenge.
No, they're emails from Dr. A. They're short, sweet emails from Dr. A that ask them to start thinking about things and writing things.
So that's a separate opt-in?
No, the
From the
12-week
same
the
home
12-week
page?
transformation, they automatically get the emails from Dr. A. One a day
Correct.
for 84 days.
Correct. So you go to the website, you can download the ebook and sign up for the 12-week health transformation in one
Yes.
place.
Yes?
At the same place, you can opt in for the videos?
No.
Okay.
And we'll get to that, and I'm not 100% sure where to opt in yet because they haven't released it yet.
Okay, because I saw your email today, but I
Right.
just,
We'll get to that in a minute. That's another agenda. item.
sorry for jumping ahead. No worries.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's good. Okay, anybody else have a question on the 12-week challenge or 12-week transformation?
I have just a quick comment. You can also get on it by going under support and then program guide. And so now that I realize that how to really do it so that they join it, I just want to let other people know in case, their clients are utilizing that.
Thank you, Donna. Stacy, do you have a question?
Can you hear me? No.
Yeah, but you're low. But I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. So once we get them to sign up, how exactly do we transition them to be a client? Do we wait for them to ask, or do we drop subtle hints?
You know what? That's a great question, and I don't know. You're just going to have to kind of work with them and play it by ear, and find out how their results are going, and and then let them know about Dr. Anderson's the medical director for our company, and this that's a great question, and I think it's going to be different for each person. But if they're not getting the results they want, or ask them how they're doing eating every 3 hours and making the food, encourage them to do like the hard part, which is make the food. And then you can show them how easy this is, right? So
To make the food?
to what?
To make the food?
Make their own food because
Oh.
they're not doing our program. So you could teach them to make lean and green type meals and see how they may be able to actually do it on their own and not need the simplicity of our program. But you never know, right? You just got to work on converting them and showing them that it's a lot easier to do it our way. A lot easier, time saving, money saving, just everything saving. Because everybody here knows that the value of having that bar when you need it, right? Like we all know of having the food available to us when we need it or we make bad decisions. So that's what kind of will bringing them into our environment. The idea is to bring more people into the community of health, right? And that's the whole idea. Keep bringing them into the community. The more people you bring in, the better chance you have in converting them. Okay, Alana, do you have a question?
Yeah, I did. It's gone.
Got it.
gone. It's gone. My brain completely died just now.
We only have so much time for your brain. Can I ask your question? Okay.
Yeah, it's gone.
Thank you. Okay. All right. So,
Oh, I got it. Okay. If they're preparing their own food, then I have to actually understand what that food looks like for every single meal, correct? And
no. This is on them. You could just lean and green type meals. That's not our role. This is not our role. This was a response to Stacy's question, which is our role is to guide them and share with them how easy our program is, as they're going through it.
Yeah, because otherwise that's a lot.
Yeah, and we don't want you to have to think about any of that stuff.
Okay.
Just say, I guess we'll have to do that as we start bringing clients to coaches, or our pre-clients to clients, and people can share what they're doing. Every situation is different. Just start building relationships with these pre-clients. That's the key, right? Do Zoom meetings, do things like this, whatever you have to do to try to bring them together.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, who here is excited about let's promote this. Let's get the 12-week transformation out there. Yeah?
Yeah.
If you are, it's going to work because it has in the past and it will again. The fastest growing teams in Take Shape for Life are doing the things that I'm sharing with you right now. Okay? Okay, we're going to move on. The next initiative that was put out was going to be these challenges, these meltdown challenges. The one that Take Shape for Life is sponsoring is called Thin It to Win It. I do plan on running my own challenges, like I said, but I have to understand how that works, and I'm not going to wait. So I want us to participate in Thin It to Win It first. Let the company run the contest. I do know that Greg and Whitney are running their own as well. We'll see which one we want to do as things go forward. But the idea here is that this is totally different than the 12-week transformation. This is a challenge. This is a contest, right? This is what people actually crave, is this type of stuff. People love challenges, right? Rachel, you can attest to that as a trainer. People love weight loss challenges. They love health challenges. They love when they could actually win something. And this is a challenge that they can win something. I believe the entry is like $22.50 that we make them pay. This is not about us paying for them. They pay for it, and they can join this challenge, and it does not matter if they're doing our program or not, again, okay? This is not about our clients doing it. This is, again, about bringing people into our culture of health. And they get points for all kinds of different things, so it's not just a weight loss challenge. So if you're already at a good weight and you just want to get better in your optimal health, you could win it too. You get points for doing readings. You get points for bringing friends in, which is actually the most powerful thing. People will do anything for points, believe it or not. So they get points for inviting friends to join the Thin It to Win It challenge. And if you're able to manage and promote it and run your own like little thing within Thin It to Win It, or we'll do it as a group, then you get, again, load the deck with pre-clients. And the clients that are doing program are going to get amazing results, right? And they see that, and all of a sudden, the conversion from pre-client to client is super high. It might even be higher than the transformation, okay? Because this is a 6-week short version, powerful, program or challenge, and it gets people just in motion. And I've heard stories from Craig Blanchett tell me that and if my numbers are off, because this will be recorded, but this is kind of the premise is he had a couple clients on program. He went out to a gym, talked to some trainers, asked them if they would put their clients on the Thin It to Win It challenge, and he did a Zoom thing to kind of bring everybody together. And he went from like 2 clients on program and 10 not, something like that. By the end of the month, he had 8 of those non-clients on program. So the conversion rate is really, really, really high. Now, it takes horsepower to go out there, promote this, and get people going. So if you don't have the energy, then you got to ask yourself, will I really do it, or try to do it with a small group of people and get it going? But if you have the energy to go out there and do it, your conversion rate will be super high from pre-clients to clients. I don't have all the details on that. I know it's starting soon. If somebody knows more, feel free to share what they know. But we don't have all the details I looked for today, and I couldn't find it. But
Does anybody know how to get
Gary,
to it?
raise your hand.
Gary, I think it gets announced later next week.
Yeah, I think so too. August 11th or something, or August 15th or something like that.
That sounds correct from what I remember.
Yeah. So this is I'm going to really promote this one pretty big to a lot of people who want to do a challenge, because people love it. People love challenges. So, it's up to us to be out there and be that cheerleader to promote it. That's what it takes, to promote these things, is to try to get people fired up to want to do it. But think of it this way, it'll be the best time you ever spent. Can you imagine getting 20, 30 people to do it that weren't even clients, and then all of a sudden you never know what your conversion ratio is? Yes, Rachel. Yeah.
Sorry.
Rachel.
I was just going to add that since we don't know all the details of the Thin It to Win It, seems like the best thing to do is to go after the 12-week, getting as many people, pre-clients, involved in the 12-week transformation, because it would be natural for them to jump on the 6-week challenge.
Amen.
So in the next week, we should be pushing, right, for that enrollment. I'm thinking they're all going to want to roll.
That's right. And next week you push both. You could let people know that these are the two initiatives that we're doing, right. And maybe they'll want to do one versus the other and not be overwhelmed with both. But right now the transformation is right now, the ebook and send this ebook. Let's go back to the ebook real quick.
Yeah.
Ebook is for everybody, anybody. Send it out. Send it out. Send it out to as many people for free. That starts the conversation of health. Dr. Anderson's whole goal right now is to awaken people to actually remember that health is a priority in their life, right? Most people have forgotten that. Even though they might say that it is, they don't act like it is. And this book is to help people awaken to that. So send it out. Send it out to, use that tool big time. But yes, also the 12-week transformation, Rachel. And then when Thin It to Win It details come out, we'll go after that too, okay? And you guys get ready with pre-client handouts, pre-client papers, because you're going to have to write everything down and load that file up, right? So you know how to follow up properly. It could get really big if you go after it. Okay, Thin It to Win It questions. Donna?
Yeah, I wondered, so they win according to the amount of points that they get?
That's correct. And I don't have all the details, but yes, that's correct.
Okay.
And here's the cool thing about Thin It to Win It when we run our own. And I'm going to run my own the next time, I think, because of why, what they allow us to do. So once we have a contest that we run our own, this is how the money flows. Well, I'll just say how the money flows. We're able to, part of the money goes to the company, half the money goes back to the people in the challenge who win it. Part of the money goes to a kitty that I'm in control of, but it's not my money. But I give it out. I can actually give it out to people who do well. I can actually offer them scholarships to become a coach. And so this is a way that we're using as a tool to even bring up the idea of possibly becoming a coach. So we can say you could have a gift card for $50 or $100 towards a coach's kit. We could send, so I have what's called a scholarship fund to give out. And that's really, really cool, right? Because it's now throwing the offer around to become a coach to so many different people. So this is a very powerful way to not only get clients in, people on a challenge, converting to clients, converting to coaches, and really just bringing them into a community of health, right? People want to be part of a community. And this is a powerful way. Now, these are all big initiatives, so you have to figure out which one and how to manage it, right? But even if you got 10 or 15 people, that's great. You don't have to think about 50, hundreds of people unless you really want to. If you're a big thinker, I'd say go for it. But if you're overwhelmed, try to go get 15, 20 people and see what happens. Okay. Anybody else questions on these new contests that are coming down? Who's excited about these new contests that are coming down that could actually help us build our businesses?
Yay.
Who's not excited about them?
I'm mostly confused.
Well, you're going to have to re-listen to this call when you get the recording. What are you confused about? If you could give us in a nutshell, we can maybe clarify.
There's just too many contests. I'm getting really, really confused. That's all.
Okay.
But I'll figure it out, I guess.
There's not too many contests. There's Thin It to Win It, and there's a 12-week transformation. That's it. That's it. That's not too hard, right? That's it.
But the 12-week challenge was a contest last time. It is not a contest this time.
That's true.
But it's still only ending on September 14th, and we don't really know how to sign people up to Thin It to Win It. But I'm calm. I'm just not sure what I'm talking about.
All right. Well, we'll clarify things for you as they come. I'm just sharing with you what's coming down to get ready for it.
Okay, I appreciate it. I'm just confused. That's all. I'll get there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's talk about any more questions on that? We'll move on. Okay.
A quick question.
Yeah.
For the Stop Challenge Shoes 12-week transformation, would it be best to direct the link to the Step 1 Get Your Free Health Coach page or the home page?
The best thing to possibly do if they're really wanting to do it is to go to the page yourself, click on to find you as a coach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then once you found yourself as a coach, there's a URL at the top. That URL could link them directly to them already have chosen you. Okay? But the other way to do it is send them to Stop Challenge Shoes and tell them to look your name up in the Health Coach and find you. It's that easy as well.
Where did you say the link was that to automatically do it?
I could show you guys how to do it if you want.
Yeah.
And I've done it where you've done it the bit.
You just put in the URL, right?
Right. Very easy. Great. It works perfectly.
Yeah.
Right.
Good. Makes sense.
I was excited just to learn about that in general. I've always seen that. I didn't know how to do it. Now we just self-educate ourselves. So it's very helpful.
Right. Okay, we good? All right. Let's move on. So the next thing is the videos. Okay, we'll go on to the videos and how we're utilizing these videos and what they're really going to be. Now, I don't know where to opt people in yet. My guess is that we'll know soon, and it probably is going to be, I don't know what it's going to be. Because they could do it when they start. So there's probably going to be a place for them to go opt in. Okay. Now, what the videos are, and I highly recommend you guys checking them out yourself. I looked at most of them today. I sat for like an hour and watched them. They're already posted on your website now, on your Take Shape for Life site. Under support on the left-hand side, look down, you'll see support videos. There's other ways to get there, but just go there and you can see what they are. Now, the idea is that if you haven't seen them yet, go check them out, because when a client starts program, that's when they opt in the night before they start. So the next day they get day one. Okay? That way they stay. And it's very important that they opt in the night before they start. Otherwise, they will be off in their days. Okay? So
Before they start day one, Gary?
correct. If they're starting on Monday, they need to opt in on Sunday.
Okay. Thank
Starting
you.
on Tuesday, they opt in on Monday. Okay, that's very important. And what's
Is
that?
the email automatic?
I didn't hear that.
Is the email automatic? It goes to your new clients, right?
What do you mean? Sorry.
How do they know when to opt in? I mean, are we signing up?
We know when they're starting. We should know when they're starting anyway, right? And then I don't know how to opt them in yet, but that's what we need to do. Just keep them. We'll figure out how to opt them in, okay? We'll figure that out. But just know that the most important thing you need to know is that when a client's starting, right? We need to know when they're starting day one, and then we opt them in the night before. Whether we do it for them or we remind them on a text to opt in or whatever. That's an extra step, but we want this to happen because these videos are powerful. Rachel?
Yeah, when their order is submitted, when the order is generated, they will get an email asking them to opt in and their start date so that they can customize the date, the first day they receive those videos. So they can pick their day one.
Oh.
So they can take ownership of that with an initial email. That's the way I understood it. Perfect.
That'll be even easier, except they won't be getting their food for a week, so we'll have to manage how that whole thing works out. But yes. But great. I'm sure there's going to be a way, to figure out how they're going to opt in and when they're going to opt in. The only really thing that we need to know right now, because we don't know what it's going to look like, is that we need to make sure that they opt in the night before they start.
Quick question.
Yeah. Liz?
Okay, so I have a client, I just signed up tonight, who's starting on Monday, and I believe that the videos are also starting on Monday. Will I be able to start them Sunday? Like, will I be able to opt in Sunday night, or I won't? Or you don't know?
I doubt. They say it goes live on the 11th. That's all I know.
Gary, question.
Yeah.
What about, I have a client that is just totally off of program and wanting to get her started again. Would she be a candidate also?
Everybody, of course, yeah. Anybody who's starting is a candidate, even if they're restarting.
Right.
Volga, if you had a question, you're on mute.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody? Yes.
Yes, Gary. At convention, Dr. A was talking about that little lag time between when someone signs up and gets their food, and he was talking about some videos. Is this the group of videos he's talking about, or
Yes.
is that something in addition?
No, this is the group of videos he's talking about, and there's a lag time. That's why when they get that email that it's submitted and they go on and say, I'm going to start on this day, the question becomes, will they really start that day? Will the food come in time? Will they be ready?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you tell them to hold on to that email, and then we can go back and redo it, whatever. We'll figure that out. But yes, these are the videos.
Gary, I'm pretty sure, I think that when he was talking about the lag time, I think he was really talking about the ebook, was that it's going to be for that filler from the time that they sign up, and then until they get their food, they can read the ebook and get started.
Okay, maybe that's, okay.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So if you sign up a new client and they're waiting to start, send them the ebook as a download.
Okay.
Get them started.
Gary, I got so excited about the videos I saw today that I've already emailed my link to two of my clients. They've been on the program for almost a month, and I wanted them to have access to this.
That's fantastic, because they're really good and they're inspirational, and they come from all the top leaders, and they bring up the idea of paying it forward, and they talk about their journey and show before and afters. I mean, it's so powerful. It doesn't replace us. That's what we all have to know. And they constantly say, talk to your health coach, be in touch with your health coach. But they're very, very, very powerful way of supporting our clients and helping our clients go on their transformation as well. Absolutely.
Great, that's good to know, so we can email them to our clients.
I don't know if you can email it individually, but you can email a link to all that support site.
Yeah, great.
I couldn't find a way to email them individually yet. So,
Right,
but that link may come out once they start rolling them out. So the videos are going to be yes, Liz.
I'm sorry, just as a follow-up, if I have a client scheduled to start program Monday, are you recommending I have her start Tuesday so the videos start with her?
No.
Okay.
Not really. I mean, she can just start day one on her day two, and
Fine. I just didn't know if you were suggesting it would be confusing to do it. Okay, thank you.
I mean, that's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. It's like, that's a tough question to know. Should we delay their health just for the videos? That's kind of.
No, I don't want to do that. Okay, thanks.
Just have her start have her watch day one on your website.
Okay.
Well, no, she's going to get, I don't know how it's going to work.
Liz, I think it's going to work out. If she's starting day one on Monday, Monday is the 11th. That's when they're supposed to go live.
I'm not sure she can opt in Sunday night. That's
You'll find out. You'll find out. You play that by ear and just figure that out.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay. Thank you.
So Okay, any other questions on the videos?
You said it's on our website already?
Yeah.
You said it was under.
And then on the
When
left-hand side, you see a list of support things, and it says videos at the bottom.
Okay, I just clicked. Oh, maybe it's not my website, it's just the TSFL one, but I just see my TSFL.
No, your co-branded page.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
to
I'm going to look at that. See if that makes a difference.
Right.
Under support.
Okay, so the videos are going to be a great tool for our clients, right? Great tool for our clients.
Absolutely.
It's going to help open the conversation to coaching. It's going to do so many things that many people are afraid to do because they talk about paying it forward in the videos. So, all right, so make sure that you guys get really comfortable with how that process works because that's here to stay, and that's something we've all wanted for a long time. So that is a really cool new tool for us to use. Okay, any more questions on the videos? Cool. All right.
That's weird. I don't see it.
Okay. Keep
Down,
looking.
look on the left-hand sidebar below the My TSFL videos. It's down a little bit farther, and it's called My Support Videos.
It's not.
Sherry, we'll look for it later.
You'll look for it later. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Gotcha.
Okay, the fourth thing to really understand, because there was a new enhanced B Slim that just got announced, and it's a little bit confusing in the beginning, but until you really understand what it is, I wanted to kind of clarify some things. I sent you all documents today that kind of describes a little bit about it. I'm going to pull a document up here. If I can, hold on. Let's see. Can you guys see this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Now I'm going to kind of go over what it is. Actually, I need to pull. Yeah, we'll start with this one. This is when people buy the 4-week variety kits, right? This is the version that we have currently before the new B Slim. Mm-hmm. So right now, for people who buy a full integration package, they get free shipping, free bottle, free book, Habits of Health, Discovery Optimal Health, and the study plan was $3.99. It's now $3.14. Okay, this is the original 4-week variety pack. Integration is now $3.14. Now, the other 4-week variety packs were $3.39. They're now $2.54 for the 4-week variety packs. Because every first order, people are only paying for 15 boxes, and they're getting 5 free. So even when you order the 20-box variety pack, the regular one without the integration, they're not going to be able to choose any food, but they're only going to pay for 15 boxes. Okay? So they're not going to get 20 plus the 5. They're going to get the 20, but they're going to pay $2.54 for it. So this helps reduce the barrier to entry for many people who say cost is an issue. Now, a lot of people are going to complain about no matter what the cost is because that's really a smokescreen more than a true issue. But this should be able, you should be able to truly take away their cost problem for at least the first month. Most people will save money doing our program. $254 is cheaper than what most people spend at the grocery store. So they will save money their first month, which the idea is to hook them into health. And then they earn free shipping here, and they earn 10% on their next order. So their next order is a $25 discount. So they only earn the reward on food, right? They only earn it on food items. They do not earn it on purchasing the books. So this is the 4-week variety package. Any questions on this 4-week variety package before I go into the new variety packages?
Can we get a copy of that?
I sent it out.
Okay, thank you.
We got it.
Never mind.
Okay.
These are still available.
What?
Those packages are all still going to be available.
Yes, they're just going to pay $254, but they'll still be available. Yes.
No free food except for the full integration pack.
They're not getting free food on. Well, they're getting $5 free, but they're not choosing it.
Oh, I thought they got to choose those 5 boxes.
On the other variety packages, they can. That's the original 4-week package.
Okay.
The original 4-week package, they're going to get the original variety package.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So now let's look at the other one. Let me bring that up.
There is one other thing we noticed when with one of our clients who didn't want to buy one of the variety packages or the integration kit packages. She just wanted to buy food, and she bought enough to be a member of Be Slim, but she didn't get any free food.
I was actually wondering about that. So if she can't buy 20 boxes or 15 boxes and get 5 free unless she does a variety pack?
No.
That's what it seems.
No, I did it tonight. It worked.
I did it 2 nights ago, and it didn't.
I put on, someone ordered actually 20 boxes. She ordered 24, and she got $84.75 in savings. It actually reflected, instead of $16.95 a box, $13 something a box. It showed
That's what I think I remember. At the when you check out, it should give you a savings of 84 something.
That's what I saw.
Right.
And I had a client sign up, and if you buy, if you're selecting all your own and you buy more than 20 boxes, like 21, 22, you're going to get this automatic $84 discount.
Right.
They're giving you $84 discount on every first order.
Right. Exactly. And
but you have to buy 20 boxes, because in this case she bought 13 boxes. It was still over $250, but she didn't get any of the free food.
That's true. It is 15 boxes. And by the way, I did find out the ready-to-drink cases don't count. So they're trying to figure that out.
It's because they don't show up as food.
Well, you're right. They show up as other. You're right. They don't show up as items in the cart on the food. Maybe we'll get that changed. But let's go over this real quick, guys, okay? These are the 3 new variety kits that we have that are a little bit different. Is 15 boxes, and then they get 5 free. This is the basic plan. It's $254. Okay, so the one that I like, for people if they don't want to do the integration, is I always go for the optimal plan, which is the integration plan. But I really love people reading Discover Your Optimal Health, because I think it helps awaken people again. And $267, they get a month worth of food plus Discover Your Optimal Health. Again, above $250, they get a 10% discount on their following order. From $150 to $250, they get $5 flat rate shipping and 5% discount. Right? So this is a tool that I would even talk about calling old clients that are inactive and showing them that we could do these new initiatives for them and ways to get in a little bit less expensive and for people who have a cost issue. Is there any questions on this?
I have a question.
Yeah.
If we call someone back whose Be Slim is canceled and they restart the Be Slim, are they going to be, it was confusing to me on some of the webinars I listened to. Do they, the first month, get these same rewards and, the same discounts, or they don't?
They don't.
Right.
They don't. I don't know how they're going to regulate everything, but I know that things go away after, like, if you don't order in 60 days, you lose your rewards for the next month, or I don't know all the details on cancellation and restarting, so I don't. I'm not sure if they were a client and they've been active for a year and then they start again, then maybe they would start again. Those are good questions that will get answered. You can write your questions down and send it to me. I'll try to find out the answers.
Thank you.
It sounded like,
Gary? Oh.
from what we were told, that once you restart your Be Slim after it's been canceled, that you're gonna have to always pay shipping from then on. Because that was a convention, but I'm not.
They said only the first month that you have to pay shipping.
Only the first month?
That's what I understood. but I don't know if it's right.
We'll get some more clarity around that. Please write your questions down. Okay, any more questions on this?
Oh, Gary?
Yeah.
Can I just elaborate on that one real quick to help? Because I did work with Health Coach Services yesterday on that.
Please.
If a current client has dropped behind and they haven't ordered for 60 days and they reinstate their Be Slim or they order, they will be charged full shipping on that initial order. However, because it's sort of a gray area where that wasn't our rule until now, right? They are crediting all of these clients $15 back through the end of September, but you have to call to get that credit. So any client, current client that is incurring that shipping charge on that initial order, they are giving a flat $15 one-time only credit. But it's not automatic. You have to call for it.
So after the first month, they pay for shipping, you call and get a credit, then you're back on your discount.
You're back on. It's rewarding consistency of Be Slim. That being on the Be Slim is ordering within 60 days to keep your, and if you decide to become inactive, like, okay, fine, I'll just cancel Be Slim, they become an inactive client. So anytime they go from inactive to active, they're going to incur shipping charges on that initial order. And after September, they will not offer that flat rate. So they're really just trying to help all the current clients know about our new Be Slim and get a $15 credit. That client was given the 10% though, credit toward her next order. So they're reinstating their Be Slim Club. They get charged full shipping. We then call and get them a $15 credit. But they are getting the reward of now being in Be Slim, and they are getting their 10% for orders 250 and higher.
Good.
So she had a $289 order. She got a $28 credit for next month's order, and she got the $15 flat kind of mea culpa credit on that. So it's, I just thought it was important so we don't upset current clients that we've always told could extend their Be Slim order out past 60 days.
And so does that mean if someone hasn't ordered for 50 days or so and they go to place an order in 30 days, they're no longer a Be Slim member?
Well, they are going to be reinstated and they will not get free shipping on that initial order. The idea is to encourage people not to go inactive. If they go inactive or go beyond 60 days, they lose their benefit of being in the Be Slim and they have to pay shipping on the first time they come back in.
But our current clients had no idea of that.
Right. So they are offering that $15 credit one time, and it has to be requested. So
and then they will get free shipping.
So you can call and ask, or the client can call and say, I got charged shipping when I reinstated. I didn't know the new rules. They will give that $15 credit through the end of September.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they get the discounts.
And they get the discount. They get the 5% or the 10%.
Okay. Thank you very much.
So it's a fair deal. It's a good way to call people that are inactive and say, you know what, our Be Slim just changed. And if they place that order within, if they're 59 days, it's fine. But if they're beyond 60 days, we have that $15 credit we can get them too. So it's okay. But we have to call. It's not automatic. And apparently they covered that on a webinar or on some type of a teaching thing.
Does that make sense to everybody?
Mm-hmm. I know. Hi, Justin.
Good. Good. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to end the recording here. So thank you all for participating. It was a nice long meeting, but a lot of good information. I do recommend listening to the recording when you get a chance, just to rehear it again, because we went over a lot of different things that are going to be with us for a long time. So if we get these down pat, then I think we're all going to do great. Right? Yeah. Tell them, Justin.
I'm